What if I told you the reason that you haven't hit your goals isn't because you're lazy? It's actually because you're trying too hard. Trying too hard to be perfect. The truth is, the faster you fail, the faster you win. Let me explain, because this mindset shift changed my life. I have definitely been a victim of not starting because it's not perfect yet. It honestly does not matter what goal you have. This is something that we all need to work on, and I'm definitely a victim of it. Whether you're trying to lose weight, start a new career, just graduated and trying to figure out what job you're looking into, this is something that we all struggle with on trying to be perfect. When you overthink things like that, then it keeps you stuck at where you are. Okay guys, this is the shift that changed my life. Failure is not failing. Failure is quitting. Failure is when you start something and then just stop doing it. That is a failure. That's a failed thing that you've done in the past. If you fail and then learn from it, it's not really failure. It's just a lesson. Failure is learning. I love this. This is my favorite analogy that I hear other people do, and I have to share it with you because I feel like it really helped my mindset shift. Say I'm at the beginning of my weight loss journey. You guys don't know, I've lost 100 pounds. Imagine I'm back at my beginning of my weight loss journey, and I knew that I had to fail 10 times, and then I would finally figure out how to lose 100 pounds. How fast would you fail if you knew you just had to fail 10 times? I would fail so fast. I'd be like, let's do all the failures. Oh, that didn't work. Let's do this. Let's do that. If I knew that I needed to fail a certain amount of times, I would fail so freaking many times so that I could get to my success. But a lot of people are afraid to fail, and it just keeps them where they are. What is failing? Let's continue with the weight loss analogy. Say I start my weight loss journey. I'm trying to lose 100 pounds. And I start off with keto diet because I've heard people are losing so much weight off keto. I just want to try that out, and I just want to lose the weight fast. I try keto, and I'm only able to keep it going for a week, right? Failure is if I just stop there and I'm like, okay, losing weight's not for me. I'm not going to lose weight anymore. I'm not even going to try. That is a failure. If I do keto for a week and I realize it's not working for me, that's when it's like, okay, keto doesn't work for me, but what else is going to work for me? So that's when you shift and be like, okay, keto's not working. Let me try this other diet. Let me try the meat lover diet or the carnivore diet. And then you just try all these different things, and then you land on one thing. You land on intuitive eating. Wow, that actually really works for me. I'm so glad I tried every single other diet. I failed 10 times so that I could find this diet, because if I had quit from the first diet, I would have never lost any weight. And it's the same for your career. It's the same for any goal, guys. And if you look at it like that, it changes your life, because you're just thinking, wow, if I didn't give up at the beginning of starting my business and I just kept trying different ways of starting, then I would be all the way over here for my business rather than all the way over here. I would be making sales. I would have my dream life, whatever life it is you're trying to get. Now that you guys know what the mindset shift is, failing faster, you have gotten an example of how it can change your life and how you can help you achieve your goals. Let's get into how do we start failing faster right now. I want you to start failing faster right now. I'm so excited. This is my favorite tip, guys. I love this tip. I feel like it's life-changing. Step one is to set a deadline to start action. Not planning, not thinking. This is when you're going to do it. So you're gonna say, this Friday, I'm going to post my first YouTube video. Not planning for my first YouTube video, not starting, not filming. You're going to post on Friday. That means that you need to do all the other things that you need to do to post by Friday. Having a deadline will get you starting action. Next step, shorten the feedback loop. So instead of reflecting on something months later and being like, oh wow, you know what? I started my weight loss journey a couple months ago, but then I quit after keto and I just forgot about it. Instead of doing that, Right when you realize keto doesn't work for you, that's when you reevaluate. Reevaluate as soon as things aren't working. Check every few days how things are going. It's really easy to do this with weight loss, with your career, with posting on social media. For example, if you have been applying for jobs for the past week and nothing's working, you need to think, okay, I've been applying for jobs for a week and I haven't heard back from anyone. How do I re-strategize this? Because if I keep doing this, it's probably going to give me the same results. So let's try to reevaluate what's not working, what could be wrong, and then move forward from my new plan. Number 3, track habits, not perfection. Track consistency. Let's use an example of weight loss for this one. If you set a calorie deficit and majority of the month you're in your calorie deficit and you're tracking your habit of staying in your calorie deficit, but maybe there's 4 or 5 days out of the month out of 30 that you are not in a calorie deficit, you're still trending down and you're being consistent. Your habits are consistent, which means that you've probably lost weight. As long as you are consistent, you will see results. Not perfect. As long as you are consistent, you will see results. So you don't need to be in a calorie deficit every single day of the month to then see that you've lost weight. You need to be consistently going back to your calorie deficit if you've fallen off. Over the month, the trend will be that you've been in a calorie deficit, and overall for the month you've been under your calories, which then will make you lose weight. That is how it is for all your goals, for everything that you set. It doesn't need to be perfect. That's why I support habit tracking, because you can track if you've been doing your habits consistently over a period of time. When you habit track, then you're able to see, okay, this is the trend, or, oh, usually on Mondays I don't go for my walk like I want to go. It's a really good way to reflect on how consistent you've been, what's working and what's not working, and how can you hit those goals that you've been wanting to hit. Last but not least, let go of your ego. Love this saying. Do not be afraid of being seen trying. Do not be afraid of people seeing you try to do something new. Let go of your ego. Do not continue to just do it because you said you were going to do it. Switch and pivot. When you start doing that, you will see results so fast. The reason why this mind shift works is because it puts you in motion. And when you're in motion, you're learning. And when you're learning, you're winning. Winning. You're getting close to your goal, which I want everyone to get close to their goal. Even if it doesn't look like it at the beginning, where it feels like you're just failing a lot and you're not moving anywhere close to your goal, you're learning what doesn't work. And that's how you realize what does work. So stop waiting to get it right. Try the thing, mess it up, fail miserably, and try again. The reality is the people who are successful are the ones who failed faster. They were just not afraid to fail. And that is the hard truth. I am coming out with an ebook talking about my 5 top mindsets that have helped me hit my goals, which is losing weight and buying 2 homes at 25. So if you're interested in my top 5 mindset shifts that help me achieve those goals, please hit the link below and check it out. It is a completely free ebook with my top 5 tips. I'm also coming out with a habit tracker, and it might be out now, so take a look if it is. I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.